Joined by the head coach of the Bulldogs, Kurt Westendorp, after an 82-65 win over Wayne State. Coach, got to be pleased with the way your kids came out and competed here today.
That was great energy from the tip, great energy all the way throughout the game. Even some of the times in the first half where we weren't quite getting all the rebounds, and they made some good energy plays. I felt like we kept attacking. We kept being the aggressor. I feel like we were the aggressor for almost the entire game, and that you're going to get these kind of results when you have that mindset.
Maybe talk about what you guys were able to do on the glass, 50-40 in terms of the rebound numbers. Two players with double-doubles, a couple other players very close to getting a double-double here today in the game.
Those are big numbers for us. We're a solid rebounding team, but not a spectacular rebounding team. And the team we just played, that's kind of one of the things they hang their hat on. So we were able to hold them to, it looks like, 30% shooting, 31% shooting for the game. And that second half, we really cleaned up the glass. I think they had 8 or 9 offensive boards in the first half, and they finished up with only 14. So for them to only get 4 or 5 with as many misses as they had, I think we did an excellent job of really keying in on it. And there was a lot of energy, and it wasn't just those two that had the double-double. I feel like everybody was giving that rebounding effort. Those are the kind of things that it takes in the GLIAC. Once we get to these games where everyone knows each other so well, we're so well scouted, it's going to be those energy plays, those unscripted plays, those extra possessions, and our kids were definitely the better team in all those areas tonight.
Maybe talk about what you guys were able to do offensively. You kind of handled the pressure, and then that really led to some open looks, knocked down 18 threes here in the contest.
We kind of handled the pressure. Not the best. 20 turnovers for us is way too many. A few of those are just some sloppy mental ones where they look open and they're not. But when we did a good job of attacking the pressure and getting the ball more to the painted area, we kicked it, we moved it, we shared it really well. Looks like we had 21 assists on the 26 made shots, and knocking out 18 threes. I think that's a new school record. I was looking it up the other day to be like, where were we at? Because we've had 15 and 16. At least 10 years ago it was 17, so we'll see what it was in the last 10 years. But when we moved the ball, we talked about being balanced shooters, because we felt like we could get a lot more opportunities from the outside than we got on Thursday night against Saginaw. And we just talked about being really balanced and shot ready. So when that ball is coming to you, you're already in your shot preparation. Elle did a great job in that second half. Every time they went on a run, it felt like they were going to close it in, and it felt like Elle was in the corner to get another three. So we really wanted to keep shooting them and jacking them up. We maybe shot them a little too fast, over the last 4 minutes when they were trying to come back with their open looks, and it's hard to turn down an open look when you're that hot.
Maybe talk about the play off the bench again. In that first half, Allie Schultz came in, hit a couple threes for you. Emma continued to shoot the ball well. Maybe just talk about the play of some of those players off the bench again.
It was nice that we had a really balanced second quarter. When we got into a little bit of foul trouble, I felt like the offense was able to keep flowing today, whereas like on Thursday night in that second quarter, we kind of had a little low-scoring quarter. We didn't have as good a flow in our game and what we were doing. So it was great for Allie and Emma to really step in there. Claire did a nice job. I don't think she had many shot attempts. The only kid that didn't have a shot attempt in there, but she had 4 boards and was doing the work for us defensively, because that's a very potent offensive team. They got a lot of kids that can hurt you in a lot of different ways, and I feel like we've forced them into a lot of lower percentage shots, and a lot of that is a testament to our bigs, because they did a nice job not letting them get many clean catches in the paint. They got a couple. Every team's going to get a couple, but they didn't get many clean catches inside.
Obviously a great weekend here. 2 wins to stay unbeaten in the GLIAC. Heading into the final 2 games of this homestand next week against Grand Valley and Davenport.
Yeah, it's great to get a home sweep. You want to defend your home court anytime you can. This game is one that's in the books now. So it's great to have this in our back pocket. We know next week they're big games against Grand Valley and Davenport. I think that depending on the result, you might have a first place battle. Early in the year, there's a lot of games to be played, but we look forward to playing in that game. I think our kids really enjoy the rivalry. We've been able to get a win on our home court last year. We got the win in the tournament, and they've also had our number. It's a really great rivalry that both sides have been getting some wins, and it's a Thursday night. Hopefully any students that might be watching this, come back early. All right, don't wait around until Saturday or Sunday to come back to school. Come back on Thursday, come to a game. All right, come to a game, and let's really pack this place with a lot of red.
Well, Coach, congrats again on the win, and we'll talk to you again next week.
All right, thank you, Rob.